Columbia University estimates over 3,000 children underwent breast removal surgery. Mastectomies for teens. Over 400 children had their genitals removed. We're talking about children as young as 12. The long-term repercussions for these surgeries, physically, psychologically, emotionally, can be devastating. But these surgeries bring in enormous sums of money to big city hospitals. That money is often used to donate to Democrat politicians. These surgeries are radically experimental. They're brutal and uncivilized.
The woke perspective is this: they have these terms like gender-affirming care, and it sounds so wonderful.
Yeah,
gender-affirming care,
like body positivity.
It sounds like something hugging you.
Yes, every generation has to find a way to say to their parents who gave you everything, you.
Right.
Whatever you do, I'm going to do different. And for a lot of kids, that now is just gender. When you get a little older and you've mutilated your body, maybe that'll be a decision you're happy with, and maybe it won't, but there's no going back. Why can you go to a dinner party in Los Angeles with like 10 people and half of them have trans kids?
Right.
And that would never happen in Indiana.
So as Democrats go down this dark path of deranged child exploitation, will the soul of the Democratic Party survive? Kentucky Senator Rand Paul joins me now. Senator, when you engage with your colleagues from the other side of the aisle, are they talking about how amazing child sex change surgery is?
No, we've got a controversy going on in Kentucky right now in our governor's race. Our Democrat incumbent, Andy Beshear, has said, well, I'm not really for the surgery, but it doesn't really happen in Kentucky. Well, then we got a letter from the University of Kentucky saying, yeah, they have been doing surgery, this reassignment surgery on children, on minors, and he was caught in a lie. But they are running with their hair on fire away from this. They're like, oh, we just want the gender-affirming stuff, maybe a few pills here and there, but not the surgery. But he vetoed the bill that would have stopped the surgery. And our Republican legislature overrode him, and Daniel Cameron is fighting this out in a battle there. But you're right, the Democrats kind of want to call it something that it's not. They got really mad at me in a committee hearing when I called it genital mutilation. Universally around the world, we've been opposed to this. We were opposed to it in Africa when they were doing it. The UN, everybody was working to stop it. And now we have the opposite. We have clinics set up where we're affirming this and encouraging this to happen to our children. It doesn't work. It is a mutilation. It destroys their urinary tract system. It gives them no sexual pleasure as adults. It's a terrible, terrible thing to let your child do, or to have anybody do to your child. And it really shouldn't happen.
I would hate to think that money flowing into these war chests from these surgeons and hospitals aren't affecting what the Democrats are saying politically, because as you mentioned, it really is brutality.